Hey everyone, this is Dr. Jyoti Bala. Today I will be speaking about how to write an amazing cover letter, especially for the students and researchers of life sciences and biology and biotech people. Most of my students and researchers always ask me like for different purpose if they are applying for internship, if they want to go for study abroad program, or maybe many of my researcher friends who want to come back India for their industrial job and academic job. These things are required. Along with your resume and CV, a effective, amazing cover letter is always required for multiple purpose. So we will be focusing on this session related to how to write an effective and amazing cover letter. So let's begin this session. So what is a cover letter? It's a formal document which we have to submit to the employer, supervisor and the hiring committee for different purpose, for whatever program and for whatever job we are applying, depending on that. Here we get the flexibility to mention our strength and accomplishment in a friendly and a formal way. So it's kind of a balanced thing. Many people think that the hiring teams, they don't read our cover letter, and that's the reason we don't give lot of emphasis. But in actuality, they do read our cover letters, and depending on the cover letter, they decide whether they have to read your resume and CV. So we have to give extra effort while writing our precise cover letter with our skills and strength. So we will be telling you in a step by step how you can write these kind of cover letters. So many of my students are also asking and having confusion regarding what is cover letter and what is resume. In my previous videos, I have already mentioned and explained you how to write an effective CV. If you have missed watching that video, I request you to watch that also. If we talk about the difference between a cover letter and the resume and CV are actually based on fact. It tells about the educational qualification, the experiences, the professional achievements and accomplishment and all those things. In comparison to the cover letter, it's a bit lengthy and it is based on actually a fact and the data, whatever we have experienced in the past. But in a cover letter, it is giving us a chance where we can write our willingness and our interest in joining for the programs, for the job, internship, and scholarships and all those things. So it is a first impression where in a friendly and formal way, you can tell your motivation and willingness in joining that jobs and program. And you can hook the hiring committee like about your strength and the skills. Don't copy your resume and CV here, but personalized way, in a concise and structured way, write your cover letter in a short form. And in a step by step, I will be guiding you here also. So take these advantage and tutorial guidance and write your cover letter in a personalized, in a concise and in a structured way. Okay. So why we need these cover letter? Especially if we talk about the life sciences and the biotech sectors, student and researcher, because our channel is mainly focusing about them. So in our sector, if you are a student, you might be planning to go abroad and you are applying for study abroad programs, fellowships, scholarships, and international travel award. In those cases, either you are applying for national and international awards and scholarship, you will be asked to provide them a cover letter where you have to show your motivations, your willingness to join to that institute, that research group and those scholarships, and you can mention and highlight your strength, your willingness and motivation here. So it is very important for the student purpose. If you are a researcher or a student or a faculty, if you want to come to the industry or academia for job purpose, or as a student you want to apply for internship, in that case also they will ask you to provide them a cover letter where you have to tell them that okay, you are interested in that particular job, industry or universities and for that internship program. if suppose you are already having this academic job, or maybe you are doing postdoctoral jobs or scientific job, in that case also many a time we have to submit the grant research proposal, and during the submission of publications also many editorials committee, they also ask us to provide the cover letter. So for the grant purpose, we have to give and emphasize about the skills, how we are going to complete the projects, all those things. For publication thing, we have to write our cover letter in different way, and for research proposals. So these are few of the things, either you are a student, researcher, or scientist, you will require cover letter for different purpose. So let me provide you how you can write this letter in a step by step. Make sure you are writing this letter in a precise, structured and crisp form, and make it short, not more than 1 page. It is enough if you are writing in a half page also. Start providing with your details about your personal details like your name, contact information. If you do have professional IDs like LinkedIn, which is well maintained, you could provide that also. Then greet them. It is good if you know the team member where you are applying or the team. So instead of writing to whom it may concern, it's better we have to address them that dear sir, ma'am, or whatever committee we are applying to, and then a subject where you can mention for what purpose you are writing. Then the actual part of your writing, where you have to start with the opening paragraph and middle paragraph, and then finally you have to close your cover letter. Opening paragraph is very important because here we are writing our main things like why we are interested, what are the overlaps, that in terms of what strength and experience we have is matching to the organizations. So your actual willingness should show here, and try to make an emotional connect and hook here, not very dramatic but in a formal way. And then in a middle paragraph, depending on your groundwork and homework about the research group on the organization, see what requirement they are having and in what way we can contribute our strength and accomplishment over there. Here we can mention these things, and then in a closing session also you can provide in a very strengthened way that okay, you are really interested in that positions and the program, and then formally provide your signatures and all these things. And very important part whenever you are writing any professional document, similarly here also proofreading is very important. A technical check and the grammatical check will be required. If you do have some supervisors, seniors, you can get their expert advice also, because no one wants to read unproofed version or which is not like technically sound. So it makes sure that formally it is well documented. Until and unless it is asked in the form of doc or PDF, usually avoid doc. PDF is the better choice. Actually we have to provide this cover letter when we are approaching via email only, so better to paste this letter there directly in the email. But if they have asked for the PDF, and if it is required to attach the documentation or upload in the site of this organization and the institute, in that time only provide as a PDF. Otherwise we have to paste these cover letter directly to the email, and along with that other documentation, your resume, your application proposals, you can attach. So depending on whatever jobs and program you are applying, try to like personalize and structured in that way also. And to summarize everything for you people, like make it this cover letter in a brief, personalized way. Show your motivation. Try to make one emotional hook also, but in a formal way. It should be attention grabbing also, and we have to do our homework related to the organization and program wherever we are wherever we are applying, and based on that what skills and strength we are having and in what way we can contribute to that organization, we can highlight all those things. So a balance between a friendly and formal way, the tone and the language should be according. It should not be too dramatic, and highlighting our interest and our strength and skills will be the key point here. And then research related to your organizations, your understanding about the program and the institute and the job wherever you are applying will be very important. So those homework and groundwork will be required. And final thing, as I said, no one want to read the unmodified, unformatted document. So always do the technical checks and provide them in a direct email until and unless it is asked in some other documented form like PDF and other thing. So I hope this session was very helpful for you people if you are applying for your job, internship and study programs. From my side, I'm wishing you a good luck, and if you have liked this channel, please kindly subscribe and share with your scientific community. Thank you.